Nuggets play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at point guard. And for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Over McDaniels. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Now Conley. Outside Edwards. Conley against George. George with a steal.
Well, we talked about, George is athletic. He's long, and he's got really long arms, which helps him as a defender, and that allows him to clog up passing lanes and come up with steals, too.
Conley passes to Edwards. Right side McDaniels. Beyond the arc. And no good. The Clippers go the other way with it.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And so it's Minnesota with it. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. McDaniels from long range. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Westbrook against Conley. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. And here's Zubac. Westbrook left side. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. McDaniels inside. Zubac there. Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Towns passes to Edwards. And stolen by Leonard. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Conley passes to Edwards. McDaniels with it. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Then Westbrook slams it home.
And, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
And Edwards, here we go. They get the rebound. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels finds Conley. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter.
When he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to McDaniels. The 3 is up. The Clippers grab the miss. With Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And the basket by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 points.
You know, I love a lot about Westbrook's game, but one of the things I like most is he's one of the best rebounders in the league, regardless of position. And he may be the best rebounding guard in the league.
The shot by Towns, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Westbrook finds George. Westbrook against Towns. George outside. Pass to Morris. Now here's Leonard. Takes a 13-footer. Misses off the right iron.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Here's Edwards. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, a good close contest so far. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the one.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Westbrook driving to the basket. Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Leonard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Edwards. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's George. Westbrook outside. Up and over Conley. Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. Fires the three. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. The three. Conley. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Westbrook outside. And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
And Minnesota calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Here's Towns. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Now here's Conley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And stolen by Leonard. Now here's Zubac. And George with the jam.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Here's Conley, left side Edwards. And he dunks it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Westbrook with the miss. The Timberwolves trail. Left side, Edwards. Towns for three. Gets the three ball to go. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent but needed that defensive anchor.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Conley against Westbrook. Outside Edwards. Takes the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
So it's Minnesota now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Russell Westbrook. Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Westbrook. Give him 8 points now. Here's Leonard. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Leonard against McDaniels. There's the triple. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 18, the Clippers 24.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Gordon in for George. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. That shot missing. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Anderson with it, picked up by Powell. Here's Noel. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Noel. Looking for his first basket still in this one. For 3. And Anderson gets the 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Westbrook outside, and he drives in. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee, and an emphatic jam on the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Anderson. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Prince. Now covers. With the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Anderson's got 7 points here in the quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Reed can't hit.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Plumlee. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 6th assist of the night.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Gordon, the pass to Powell. And here's Westbrook. Back to Powell. Westbrook right side. Powell finds Westbrook to the wing on the left. Stolen by Anderson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Minnesota.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
Here's Alexander Walker, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Noel, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And he's going for the lob! And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To the middle. Inside. Back to Prince. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Timberwolves ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Personal foul. First team foul.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard of the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Now here's Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. 4-3. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
George outside. Pass to Highland. Morris, a screen on Conley. Here's Highland. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Edwards. Driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Leonard outside. The turnaround jumper. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Basket's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Morris for three. Fires in the triple.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Conley passes to Towns. Conley with the ball. The kick out to Edwards. Takes it inside, and Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's George. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
There's the three. Here's Morris. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Conley passes to Towns. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. And it's the Clippers on the break. Morris passes to George. Here's Highland. The three. McDaniels with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, I love the court awareness. The Towns zipping the ball over to his teammates. A willing passer.
The Clippers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first three you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Classic play that time by Westbrook, making space with the pick and roll to create for his team.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his 3rd foul so far. 1:33 left in the game. Pass to Towns. Oh, Morris with a steal.
You know, the pump fake is a good move unless you don't protect the ball. If you expose it and the defense is ready for it, it's right for a steal.
Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Conley, pounded by Westbrook. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Here's Leonard after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to Morris. 4 on the clock. No good from outside. And he lobs it up. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Here's Edwards. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. The shot by Towns, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And so it's Minnesota with the double. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
To the best
Tonight, Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Booker after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Outside Conley, and stolen by Booker, and Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
It almost feels automatic at that point. The confidence that Chris Paul inspires in his teammates, it's surprising if they don't make the play.
Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. For 3, Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Back to Conley. And there's the feed to Gobert. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. Over Conley. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Edwards looking it over. McDaniels finds Towns. Back to McDaniel. The tray. Rebound by Okogie.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Paul passes to Durant. Yep, it counts.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Paul with the steal. Booker against Edwards. Three-pointer. No good from Booker. Timberwolves trail by 4.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Shot from the top of the key. Conley up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. Spins. Shoots over McDaniel. Outside for Durant. 3 on the clock. This one for 3. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. The pass to Edwards. Tries the spin move. Rejected by Booker. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Pass to Edwards. Out to Conley. He dishes it to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. And Paul launches it from deep. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. To the right side. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Durant. Suns leading by 4. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And here's Edwards after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Passes it to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Durant with the steal. Stolen by Conley. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Sinks that one from the post. And now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Towns against Durant. And Brent, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. McDaniels finds Gobert.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
2 minutes.
Booker against Edwards. To the middle. Paul surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Edwards.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Edwards. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Conley. Out to Edwards. Offensive rebound. Pass to McDaniels. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Edwards with it. Chris Paul covering. Paul against Edwards. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Back to Paul. Spins. Knocks it loose. Ayton the pass to Paul. Stolen by Conley. Now here's McDaniel. Not a lot of room. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. tries from 16. Off the left rim and out. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards kicks to Towns. He takes it in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And how about those long strides of Towns? Uses that length so well on these drives to attract contact. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. KD looking around. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And that's it for the first half.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves 13, the Suns 14.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Anderson is out there with Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker into the two-guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Payne. Here's Baisley. Dishes it to Ross. He kicks to Warren. Clock at 6. Down low. Stolen by Reed. And even 3-on-3 break. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Noel. Payne covering. Here's Reed, and he jams it with authority.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Noel passes to Anderson. From downtown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
So it's Minnesota now. The Suns getting the bucket. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Over to the wing. Now here's Ross. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Driving in. And Ross with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Noel. Prince, the pass to Alexander Walker. He's looking for Prince and finds him. Nice D from Warren.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Baisley. The pass to Ross. Now Warren.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Tries from 10. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
.151 left to play here in the third. Noel passes to Anderson. Fires for 3. The three-pointer's right on target. Anderson's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Oh, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Outside Warren. Ross on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Ross.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Reed. Stolen by Warren. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Cuts off the pass. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Anderson. And Brands with a clear tap to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Prince does a nice job there leaking out in transition, and when he gets that kind of room, it gets dangerous.
Passes to Ross. And the Suns miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the paint.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Over in the corner, Warren lets it go with the 3. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by a bucket. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Minnesota in the lead. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Oh, here's Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Outside Conley. No good on the triple. Conley's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. The dish now to Edwards. Stolen by Durant.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Paul. Connects in the foul line jumper. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Back to Edwards. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards drives in. Second shot opportunity. Towns wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
And here is Paul. Booker outside. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And here is McDaniel. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep, Edwards finds Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
All up top for by Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Over Edwards. Booker no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
And and this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Now here's Paul, driving inside, over Conley. Kicks it out to Booker.
2 minutes.
Outside, KD. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You get the feeling that KD loves the pressure because he knows what he's capable of doing for this team.
And so he's good in all 3 free throws, and that will put them up by 2.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Now here's McDaniel. He feeds it to Gobert, and stolen by Ayton. Out to Edwards. Shoots the 3. Got a piece of it. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes it inside, and Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Paul against Conley. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Towns finds Edwards. 6 to shoot.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Paul. Outside Durant. To the inside. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now following Durant's three-point attempt. Edwards passes to Conley. Back to Edwards. Paul knocks it away.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Timeout call, the Suns. 7 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And they go to the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Considering that Chris Paul led the league in free throw percentage, I bet the defense is already kicking themselves. This is not a strategy you want to employ.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's...
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
To the history of all.
Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Paul. Over Westbrook. Paul shot is off.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Westbrook with the miss.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's George, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Leonard passes to George. The 3 ball. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Paul against Westbrook. Pass to Durant. Ayton inside. Zubac's there. And here's Paul. To the paint. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Up top, Westbrook. He's guarded by Paul. And finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Paul passes to Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. They swipe it. Westbrook against Paul. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Now here's Morris. Clock at 6. Puts it up. The Clippers rebound. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Now here's Paul. Shoots. Another shot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Westbrook into the lane. Kicks it to George. Dives for it. Zubac passes to George. And it's good. 2 points. George has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Now here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Hey, expanding his range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. George with a steal. Morris right side. It's George on the wing. Morris against Paul. Kicks it to George. Three-pointer. On target from range. Give him 8.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead, leading by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. George finds Westbrook. Back to George. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 11 points.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Pass to Okogie. His first shot attempt. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
George outside. The kick out to Morris. For 3, Westbrook. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
I don't think I need to tell anybody. Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Pass to Durant. Fires for 3. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
Ball drives in. On the wing, Durant. He's got 5. And the 3-pointer goes. Give him 8 points now.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Driving inside. Pass to George. Shoots over Booker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Here's George. Westbrook outside. Morris passes to Westbrook. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Pass to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
The Suns need to get off a shot.
2 minutes.
Blocked.
24-second shot clock violation. That's defense. LA basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Back to Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. Leonard up top. Pulls it from 20. And again, it's the Clippers.
And Leonard is comfortable shouldering the offense. He knows this team looks to him to score.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Ball against Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Morris. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Pass to Morris. Now George. Fades back. And that one drops. George has got 13.
An elite player in this league is Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Here's Okogie. For 3, Booker. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George. It's deflected. Down low. And it's blocked. Pass to Leonard. Nifty move. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Clipper lead.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Ball finds Ayton. Durant with it. It's Booker on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Morris. To the paint. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
With the score, your Clippers, 32, the Suns, 22.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Outside Durant from deep. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. And Ayton gets it to go.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Leonard outside. The rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Morris with it, and it's Paul picking him up. George, and George with the jam.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
Here's Durant. Westbrook with the defensive effort. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Morris passes to Zubac. Out to Leonard. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
LA basketball.
Leonard passes to Morris. Westbrook against Paul. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 5. And he gets that one. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide open man.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. We love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes. Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Morris. Leonard attacking. Over to the wing. He shoots a three. Westbrook can't hit. Well, the Suns shooting just 42% so far in the game. Booker against George from the line. Booker no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, denied by Durant.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Morris outside. Here's Leonard. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Looking to get back on track. Pass to Okogie. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Okogie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Six to shoot. George passes to Zubac. Yeah, that one's good. Zubac has got his first 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And they get it back. Here's Durant. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 10 points.
We try and tell people there are stars and then superstars, and then there's guys like KD, top 10 players of all time.
Morris outside. Back to George. Shoots over Booker. The Clippers rebound. Pass to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Fades. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. 14 points for him.
If you want to study how to work the mid-range area, just watch Leonard. Precise in everything he does.
The drive by Paul. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And they've and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's George. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Paul passes to Durant. Blocked! Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drive. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Outside Paul. Over Westbrook. Paul can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. George. And the jam by George.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism. George can still get up and drop the hammer.
Pass to Durant. Ayton with a screen. Durant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has gotten 4 this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles. Durant against Morris. Durant on the attack. And he gets the bucket.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Here's Westbrook. Out to Leonard. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. And the Clippers lead by 17. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. It's Booker on the wing. Here's Okogie. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Leonard finds Westbrook. Back to Leonard. On the take. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Morris passes to Westbrook. Not really his range, and it's off target. And the Suns shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Booker for 3. Westbrook with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
George with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Remaining in the game.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
The kick to Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now Los Angeles with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Morris for 3. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. That's tipped. Right side Durant. Tries to break his ice. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Dominant defense from Leonard, making a big effort to get his hand on the shot and swat it down.
27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ayton finds Booker. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Westbrook with the miss. Westbrook against Paul. The layup misses. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Showing Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For our...
To the best kid.
of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Now George. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Leonard the pass to George. Puts up a three. The Clippers get another chance here.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Right side, Westbrook. Passes it to George. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
His ability to change his pace and direction is so quick. That's one of the reasons Westbrook is special when handling the rock.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Towns the pass to Gobert.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Leonard. From the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Minnesota with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Out to Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. Outside Westbrook. And another shot. The shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Leonard against Towns. Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Morris finds Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Westbrook. Tries again. And the layup is good. Westbrook's got 6.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Out to Edwards. Back to Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Leonard's there. And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. And George gets it to go.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
And here is Conley after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Stolen by George. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. And George kicks to Zubac. And they take the lead.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. looking to end the run. And Edwards with the stuff.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Westbrook against Conley. Kicks it out to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. And here's Conley outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys taking a scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Towns, following the miss by Michael Conley. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Westbrook, driving the lane, and finished off by Westbrook.
Crafty by Russ, throwing off the defender and getting some room to operate.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 5. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Moore.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old-school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's George into the lane. Again, Los Angeles.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Conley against Westbrook. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns dishes to Edwards. And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Pass to Morris. Here's Zubac, defended by Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Craig, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Now here's Leonard. So the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Morris passes to Leonard. Good. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Edwards against George.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
The kick out to Towns. To the left side wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Paul George with the steal. Leonard dishes to George. Over Edwards. The kick out to Westbrook. Stolen by McDaniels. Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Personal foul.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's George. 8 points for him. Here's Westbrook. There's the drive. Takes a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Westbrook surveying the D. They need this. Out to Morris. Outside, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. It's stolen by Morris. And here's Leonard from 3. They get the rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Tie game in Los Angeles. All right, David, thank you.
Your Clippers, 24. The Timberwolves, 24. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Here's Noel. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, so definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
One more time for Young.
Timberwolves trail by 7.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
It's good from long range. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
In the corner, Powell with it. And there's the pass to Highland. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Prince. The shot by Powell, no good. And with Batum, his versatility. He has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Here's Highland after the basket by Minnesota. Kicks it to Plumlee. Powell against Prince. 20 feet out. Plumlee, the pass to Gordon. Bangs home the trifecta.
Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Anderson. Outside Gordon. Reed with the block. Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. Anderson wide open, and again Minnesota with the triple.
He's used to being the catalyst. Kyle trying to become more of a threat, playing off the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Gordon kicks the foul.
2 minutes.
A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Anderson can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Rivers, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Powell. Highland passes to Powell. And Batum kicks to Gordon. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Now Reed. It's Rivers on the wing. From outside off the mark. The Clippers trail. Outside Batum. Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he's a tough player. It's why Gordon's been one of the best role players in the league his entire career.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And the second free throw, good.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Conley scanning the floor. He kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Norman Powell. And Georgia subbed in for Gordon. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Highland misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Timberwolves leading by 6. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Conley, the pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Foul to the Timberwolves. Mike Conley. Second personal foul.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Outside Westbrook. George against Edwards. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here's Edwards. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Really really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And Westbrook is right there.
Hitting the glass like he's a power forward. Russell Westbrook can be an absolute force when he's crashing the glass.
Over to the wing. Fires from deep. A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And Westbrook, here we go.
This is how scary Westbrook can be at times. Able to dominate all by himself.
Conley kicks to Towns. The dish to Gobert. Conley against Westbrook. Out to Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Both shots good from the stripe. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Outside Leonard. Gets a nice look. Again, Los Angeles.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
Edwards looking it over. Out to the right wing. The feed to McDaniels. Leonard with the steal. That's tipped. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to Edwards. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard finds George. Morris outside. Back to George. Gobert pulls it in.
2 minutes.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Now here is Conley. Towns wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Westbrook. Can't hit from in close.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. They get it again. Out to Conley.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Kicks it out to Leonard. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 6. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Teron Lue's huddle. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Foul Clipper. Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Minnesota. Carl Anthony Towns.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Conley. Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To the best kid in the hall.
that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Now Gobert. 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside Conley. Now here's Gobert. Guarded by Durant. Gobert inside. Durant's there. Gobert no good. Endorsed with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Count that one.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Booker, the pass to Durant. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
All against Conley. Paul, shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
The kick out to Conley. And he lobs it up top. Now here's Booker. From outside the arc. Here's Okogie. Pass to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. Drained it for 2 points.
Now this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Now here's McDaniels. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Edwards for 3. Knocks down the triple. Looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Here's Okogie. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Booker against Edwards. Inside, Towns. Back to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. The 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley. Yes, sir.
Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Outside Durant. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Timberwolves ball.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And here's Edwards. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Outside Booker. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they come.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that. Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Fires it from 18. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. And Phoenix has possession. They trail by 11. Puts one up from 19. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Paul. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Paul. On target from about 13 feet.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so their mid-range is usually available.
Left side McDaniels. Tries to spin move. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. And Gobert with a block. And he stays with it. Booker against Edwards. And that's good. Devin Booker for 3. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Durant against Towns. The kick out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Here's Durant. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
First team foul.
Here's Conley, and there's the drive. Towns down low, guarded by Durant. Towns can't get it to go. The Suns trailing. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is height. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
It's Edwards on the wing. 1:07 left in the first half. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
Durant for three. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Conley passes to Gobert. Paul with a steal. And here's the fast break. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And another basket for Minnesota.
So confident in the mid-range game. Karl Anthony Towns knows he can take this shot whenever he wants.
The 3, Durant. And that's not going to go. And so it's
score. Your Suns, 15. The Timberwolves, 25.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid, Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Anderson in at the 4-man position. Pass to Landale. Fast break, Minnesota. Moving it up. Alexander-Walker with the bucket.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Payne with it. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. The 3 is up. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Alexander-Walker. Spins. Anderson can't get it to go. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Ross for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Ross has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel, defended by Payne. Back to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. Outside Warren. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. It's Ross on the wing. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ross has got 5.
Boy, a burst of speed from Terrence Ross. His athleticism shining on that particular drive.
Well, as far as nicknames go, Terrence Ross being called the Human Torch is pretty fitting, Doris.
What a classic nickname for a player that can get hot at any moment. And boy, when Terrence is rolling, he is very hard to cool off. This is a guy we've seen rattle off 10, 15, even at times 20 straight points. That is the Human Torch personified.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Warren. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Payne pass to Ross. Pass to Warren. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J. To the left wing. Here's Payne. Oh, and Reed with a block. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Guarded by Ross. Reed with it. Here's Prince. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And it's Warren missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Prince. Launches a 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Left side, Ross. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Ross has got 7 points in the game.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently.
Pass to Anderson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Guarded by Ross. Back to Anderson. A shot from the mid-range. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
And Landale gets it to go.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Pass to Prince. Baseline try. No good there. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And there,
ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Well, the Suns shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ayton finds Durant. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Outside Paul. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards against Ayton. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Paul. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards for 3. Nails it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
To halt the run, it's blocked by Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. McDaniels passes to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. From the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Lays out. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Durant for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Okogie. Pass to Durant. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
That is fearlessness, right? Kevin Durant, the catch and shoot, understanding here's an opportunity, I'm going to take advantage.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Towns. Now Edwards. 6 to shoot. With the drive. Excellent D there from Booker.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Edwards. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Durant for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Suns foul.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season. 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
So it's Phoenix now. 15-point game. Durant with a screen on Conley. Hall for 3. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Conley. McDaniels finds Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh, Durant with a steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. He drops it from range.
Well, it doesn't get any better than this. Kevin Durant's stroke from three-point range is money.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Booker. Edwards can't hit. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here.
That's the end of the
All right,
game.
Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
To the best kid in the hall.
they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Hey, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Morris kicks to Westbrook. A crossover. Kicks it out to Leonard. Picked off in midair. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. And then Durant with the dunk.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nobody near George. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And here's George. After the three-pointer from KD. Booker outside. Dishes to Ayton. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
You wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now, here is George. Morris, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Westbrook. The Suns getting the bucket. Going inside. Leonard the pass to George. Clippers moving the ball around to end the run. Here's Zubac, and there's the call on DeAndre
Ayton.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Leonard. Goes back up. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Booker. Tries it from the top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The kick out to Westbrook. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. And the rejection by Ayton. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 4 on the clock, and there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Goes up from the top of the key. That one wide left.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Booker, no good. Clippers trail by 9.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further.
Oh, way. Paul George more and more comfortable at creating some offense for himself using the bounce.
Westbrook against Paul. Connects on the 9-footer. Oh! And here's Westbrook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kogi, the pass to KD. And finished off by KD.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. He's off on the second. Suns leading by 10. For three, Booker drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 5 now.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And that one's good, George.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
1 second left. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Phoenix.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Kogi in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
For three, Booker. Morris with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Great, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And Durant is right there. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
A great hustle from the swing man that time as Durant doing whatever he could do to keep it alive.
To the middle, and stolen by Booker. And here we go, Paul heading to the hoop, and Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Booker outside. A three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Out to Morris. Left side Leonard. The baseline jumper goes down.
Quick rise and quick fire from the mid-range. This is automatic stuff from Kawhi Leonard.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Durant for 3. 6 for 6. He's got the miss from the field.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Basket good.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump. Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Westbrook passes to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They led by as many as 18 points. From 18 feet away for 3, a Kogi. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Morris, no good. Phoenix leading by 12. Ball left side. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that. It can cost you another play.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The Clippers, 20.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in a point guard.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Ball passes to Booker. Shot on the wing, and the Suns miss again.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Sinks the triple. KD's got 18 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Oh, Ayton in position. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And George with the stuff.
Good chance to see Paul George first that time.
Ball looking over the floor. Driving to the basket. Durant, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A nice shot by George.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 8.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
And here's Leonard from 3. Here's Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Paul passes to Ayton. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 7 points for DeAndre Ayton.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Left side, Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside, Katie. With the drive, and then jammed down as it goes right over. He beats Zubac.
You love how sudden Durant can be with that attack. And he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
It's George on the wing, defended by Booker.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Passes it to Leonard. Back to George. Launches a 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Booker driving in.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Booker. No good on that one. George with the defensive effort. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook passes to George for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 22 points.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this.
And we've reached the end of the third. Suns lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Who's out there for Phoenix.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
George against Booker, and George kicks to Morris. Lets it go from deep. It's tipped. Booker with it. George picks him up. For three, a Kogi. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker, good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Oh, Ayton in position. Paul George with the steal. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time, and a great play on the ball.
Here's Paul, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
There's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
Westbrook finds Morris. And he drives in. Here's Zubac. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Phoenix grabs the miss. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's George for 3. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Ball outside. A foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Booker against George. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 13 points for Devin Booker.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Pass to Booker. The tray. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. For 3, a Kogi. Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. Clippers trail by 8. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Here's Durant. George with the defensive effort.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
For the 3. Kept alive. Out to Morris. The feed to Westbrook. Durant with the steal.
It's funny, you talk about players using their body to get into the lane. Kevin Durant using his arms to get into the lane. Starts the break.
Outside, George. Out to Morris. Fires the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Inside. Great communication on the alley-oop. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
That's amazing defense from him. Seem to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Paul. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. And Westbrook, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Look, I know some guys are going to dunk, but when it's Westbrook, man, he fires up his teammates.
So the Suns win it. A confident. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry,